Sports. For updates on sports stories across the globe, Aaron Akerijola joins us. Good morning, Aaron.
Yeah, good morning to you, Ayo. Yeah. Good morning to you, Doctor. Good morning to you, Rufai.
Morning.
And I started off today on a very, very good note. Mariamu Eniola Bolaji has won Nigeria's first medal at the Paralympics.
Finally.
And kudos to her.
Finally.
Kudos to her, because you can actually see against Kozina, talking about the Ukrainian, beating her in 2 sets. And kudos to Mariam. And
what did she win?
She won bronze. It was a
Is
bronze medal match.
Is it not better than?
Like
no, I'm deliberate. Is it not better than all the other people?
So kudos to her. She's off to a flying start for Team
finally.
Nigeria, and at least we're sure that we've not gotten into our sweet sport, which is powerlifting.
Yeah. But that's always pack medals.
Yes, that's of course.
This is just bad. In fact, we never expected anything from badminton.
Yeah. No, but she's been doing good.
She's been doing good.
But like this is a rarity. So kudos to her, and I must say congratulations to her. She's won herself $5,000. I don't know how much that is.
Go girl,
all right.
Please. We are going to stand on the neck of anybody that will not pay Mariam her money. Mariam, they have to pay you.
All right, okay, moving away from that, quickly, let's talk about the show of shame yesterday at Old Trafford. And Manchester United, once again, were being schooled by Liverpool. 3-0 was how we actually ended in favor of the Reds. And the Reds showing their dominance and showing that even though there have been managerial changes, nothing has changed. And for Manchester United, who have kept their manager, nothing has changed. Mohamed Salah said it was, I was a little bit surprised. It could have finished 5 or 6. That's how dominant they were on the day. And when you look at his performance against Manchester United, you can actually see that 12 goals. But quickly moving away to the Premier League, Arsenal felt they were undone by a red card decision, a double yellow card that resulted to a red card because of this particular incident. The referee insisted that the player, Declan Rice, kicked the ball, and he knew what he was doing. Other results that actually came in: Chelsea drew with Crystal Palace 1-1. And not forgetting Manchester City also having a massive win right against West Ham United. It was quite entertaining over the course of the weekend, but time will not permit us to delve into that. Let's quickly get into the US Open. All right, let's talk about the fact that Francis Tiafoe, at the moment, is looking good for the money. The Americans seem to be dominating in the US Open.
That beat Djokovic.
Yeah, so at the moment, he's looking good for the money, and kudos to him and what he's been able to do at the US Open. You can actually see that the only Americans that have actually gone this far, of course, putting in the likes of Roderick, Sampras, Agassi. So he'll be taking on Gregory Dimitrov. It doesn't get easier than that. It doesn't get any easy going on from here. And let's talk about the fact that another American lost to her fellow compatriot, talking about Coco Gauff losing to Emma Navarro. Yeah, okay, 6-3, 4-6, 6-3. All right, Coco Gauff not getting the opportunity to defend the crown she won last year. So let's see how the bottom half of the pairing is. Bodosa against Navarro and Zheng against Arina Sabalenka. Away from that, bittersweet in Formula One for those that have actually watched, but nevertheless, Ferrari and Leclerc have something to celebrate. Right, on home soil, kudos to them, but the talk has always been about Piastri and Norris, and why the McLaren team have decided to probably focus more on winning the Constructors' title as against helping Lando Norris actually win the championship. Because when you actually look at it, Lando Norris had the opportunity to close the gap against Verstappen, who at the moment cannot understand himself, the car, and what is going on. But they will rather, talking about McLaren, will rather try to close the gap between themselves and Red Bull to win the Constructors' title. Although they've now come out, after a lot of bashing, they've come out to say they will try to prioritize Lando Norris and Piastri should help him win the title. Let's see how he actually goes. Away from that, in the Spanish Primera Division, Barcelona had a massive win over the weekend, but the talk is about Kylian Mbappe getting his first goals for the Los Blancos, the Los Merengues, Real Madrid. He had 2 there, and he had a penalty that was given to him by the normal penalty taker there, Vinicius Junior. You can actually see Vinicius, because there were talks about rift between Vinicius Junior and Kylian Mbappe, and Vinicius Junior just putting all that to rest. Kylian Mbappe off to a flying start. And quickly, Victor Osimhen, the curious case of Victor Osimhen. Now let's lay the record straight. Of course, we know all that has happened with Victor Osimhen over the years, but if they can actually help us press it further, let's just try to put this thing in a little bit of catalog. Of course, on the 23rd of December 2023, that particular contract extension was actually given to Victor Osimhen, raising his asking price to about 130 million euros. But on the 30th of August 2024, of course, Al Ahly came in with a particular bid for Victor Osimhen, which they danced with the asking price, talking about SSC Napoli. Chelsea also came in for Victor Osimhen, but Victor Osimhen wasn't biting because Victor Osimhen said at the moment he's earning 10 million euros in Napoli. Chelsea were willing to offer 4 million euros because of the loan deal. Osimhen said that was too small, that was disgraceful, and that was insulting. And it's unfortunate that did not pan out ultimately. But I must say that Victor Osimhen has prioritized money because the likes of Samuel Eto'o, DJ Drogba, Mikel Obi, all were used to try to persuade him to join Chelsea. But he said, if the money is not right, I ain't moving. And there are talks coming out from the BBC this morning that Victor Osimhen had the opportunity to go to Liverpool. But Liverpool said the asking price is not our problem, but your wages are way too high. You are asking for too much. Of course, we hear that he was asking for about €500,000 a week. He had an opportunity to play for some of the biggest clubs in England, where he would have had the biggest showing. But Victor Osimhen decided to prioritize money. For those that are saying that, Nigerians should support it, I'm saying that this is a man with his career. The money doesn't enter Nigerians' pockets. Nigerians want to see Victor Osimhen flourish and thrive.
Why is he not paying tax in Nigeria? I thought there was a conversation around them.
But as it stands right now, Victor Osimhen is in a limbo right now because we're even hearing that the deal, because we know that the transfer window for the Saudi Pro League actually ends today, but we are hearing that at the moment, Victor Osimhen might not even be going to Saudi Arabia. So he will be frozen out of the squad for the next, 3-4 months.
Till January.
Till January. And how will that impact his career? Because the point is this, his asking price will not go up. The wages he wants to command will not, he's not at that vantage point to begin to ask that I want to be paid an arm and a leg. So he has shot himself in the foot. The agent is actually daft because you should know this. Because the reason why I bring this to the fore, when people talk about money, I had to go and check back. Last season, there was a particular player called, he plays for Chelsea right now. Yeah. He had an opportunity, João Felix is his name. Yeah. He had an opportunity to play for Barcelona. And Barcelona said, we are cash strapped and we cannot finance it. And he was paid almost 5,700 pounds a week. Yeah. He took his annual salary was 337 or 339,000 pounds a week. That was it. That's the money that Rashford earns in 1 week. Yeah. One man collected in 1 year because he wanted to move away from Atletico Madrid.
And the truth is, you made a very good point. And João Felix is for the better for it today because when he came back to Chelsea, he got a better deal. What I thought Osimhen would have done, by the way, we don't run Osimhen's life for him, he's just another footballer like anybody out there, is that he should have taken the Chelsea deal, go to Chelsea to prove himself.
Maybe he was not sure that he could prove himself at Chelsea.
No, I think he can prove
because Chelsea are very unforgiving.
No, see, the Nigeria...
It's a shark-infested water.
Hang on a minute. The Nigeria in me is speaking that Osimhen will not be in Chelsea and he will be made to sit down for Jackson. Forget the fact that Jackson is netting 16 goals. There's more Osimhen breaks to it. You might have anything against the man, but I don't write him off. He's a great footballer, and I've seen that dedication in him. As regards Formula One, it was a good day, but I think there's something definitely wrong in the camp of RB. That's just all I'm going to say because of time. You didn't bring forward the case of Labadia.
We had a deep conversation, detailed conversation over the weekend. I saw you analyze it on News Night.
It is another shame on Nigerian football as we speak. My song has came to pass on Labadia's life.
Well, shame about Eguavon is now, in charge of things.
On an interim.
I just wanted to. So I said, Aaron, should we just forget about this World Cup with how maybe we should we should handle our house.
There's still a lot of time.
Okay.
It's just the Nations Cup qualifier. If we lose the Nations Cup qualifier, both legs against Rwanda and Benin will be playing this weekend. Yeah. Hell will not freeze over. Let's just put it that way.
Okay.
So
we should just be losing.
No. What I'm saying is not a crucial qualifier. It's a Nations Cup qualifier. All right. Not the World Cup qualifier.
Yeah, because I feel torn on that one.
I've seen some comments from some persons saying that we shouldn't have any high hopes about Austin Eguavon. That after all, at the 2022 edition of the 2020 AFCON. He couldn't take us beyond the round of 16.
But he won 3 games.
And he couldn't take us beyond
the
round of 16.
He beat Egypt.
Just hold on.
They should not run him down. They should not run him down.
Just hold on. And that also, he couldn't take us to the World Cup in Qatar, also in 2022. And why should anybody hope that you'll be able to get it done this time around? However, the players are supposed to arrive at the camp in Uyo today.
Starting from today,
ahead of the match against Republic of Benin on September 7th and the match against Rwanda on September 10th. So maybe there will be a difference this time around. But the whole thing, the clumsiness, speaks to the incompetence of the people who manage football in Nigeria. I raised a question yesterday when you and I discussed this same subject on This Day Live, that look, couldn't they have known that the German authorities will ask for between 32 to 40%, as taxation on top of it? So nobody did their homework. And as is the case with Nigeria, at the last minute, we always give excuses. Liverpool managed to beat Manchester United yesterday 3-0. 2 things out of that. Ten Hag saying people should stop crucifying him. After all, 6 of the persons in the lineup were new players. And it needs time to blend them together with the Man U style. That, after all, is not Harry Potter. He's not a magician. And Liverpool superstar, what's his name again? Mohamed Salah, saying that this may be his last season.
Yeah.
But it's not definite because something else can happen and it will change his mind. Coco Gauff is out. She could not defend her title the same way Serena Williams did in 2014.
Yeah.
And Sabalenka has also recorded history by qualifying consecutively for the quarterfinals. The person that had that record was Serena Williams in 2016. Okay, thank you.
It was a pleasure.